when your cat suddenly appears just to check on you, do you know what they are actually trying to say? Most people think it is just simple curiosity, but there is a reason your cat chose that exact, specific moment to find you. And one of those reasons is so emotionally loaded that most owners have absolutely no idea how much their cat is actually saying. The problem is, every time you brush it off, you are slowly teaching your cat that reaching out to you is not worth the effort. By the end of this video, you are going to discover a secret so deep, it will completely change the way you look at your feline friend. Let us start with the reason that catches everyone completely off guard. 1. Your cat is secretly protecting you. Have you ever noticed your cat checking on you more at night? Or right when the house gets completely quiet? You are sitting there, the lights are dim, maybe the wind is howling outside, and suddenly, 2 glowing eyes appear in the doorway. That is not a coincidence. Your cat is not just wandering around aimlessly in the dark. They are patrolling. In the wild, cats are hardwired predators, but they are also prey. Their brains are perfectly tuned to monitor their territory for anything that feels even slightly off. A weird shadow, a strange draft, an unusual silence. And once a cat has bonded with you, you become the absolute most important part of that territory. So when they walk silently into your room, pause, scan the space with laser focus, look directly at you, and walk back out, that is not random. That is a highly calculated security sweep. A 2019 study from Oregon State University found that the majority of cats form secure attachments to their owners, the exact same way a human child does with a parent. And when that bond is incredibly strong, your cat does not just feel safe around you, they feel responsible for your safety. That quick, silent little check-in is their way of saying, I looked, the perimeter is secure, you are fine, my job is done. And here is what makes this even more powerful. Later in this video, you are going to see that this is not just instinct. There is a hidden reason your cat started doing this in the first place, and it traces back to something you did without even knowing it. But before we get to that, let us look at the second shocking reason. 2. They know when you are not okay. Have you ever had an absolutely terrible, rough day? You are sitting alone on the couch, breathing heavily, feeling completely drained, and suddenly, your cat shows up out of nowhere and just sits near you. Not asking for food, not demanding play, just sitting there in the heavy silence. That is not a coincidence either. Your cat read the room before you even realized your own energy was off. Cats are incredibly, almost supernaturally sensitive to microscopic changes in your breathing, your posture, and even the subtle pitch of your voice. When you are stressed out or upset, your body language shifts in tiny ways you do not even notice. Maybe your shoulders slump, maybe your breath catches, but your cat absolutely does notice. And when they detect that energetic shift, they do not just ignore it, they actively seek you out. A groundbreaking study published in the journal Animal Cognition found that cats dynamically adjust their behavior based entirely on their owner's emotional expressions. When owners appeared genuinely distressed, their cats showed significantly more approach behaviors. Things like moving physically closer, staying in the exact same room, or sitting where they could watch you directly, almost like a furry little sentinel. So when your cat checks on you during a hard, painful moment, they are not just being nosy, they are actively responding to a crisis. They picked up on something deep within you that changed, and they made a conscious decision to be near you because of it. That quiet, gentle visit is your cat saying, I noticed you are hurting, and I am here for you. And hey, if you are learning something new about your cat right now, hit like and subscribe for your daily dose of Meow Logic. That is how we keep making videos like this one, for people who actually deeply care about understanding their cat. 3. They are marking you as theirs all over again. Ever wonder why your cat casually rubs their cheek against your shin during one of those little check-ins? You probably think, oh, how sweet, they love me. Well, it is not just affection, that is straight-up ownership. Cats possess specialized scent glands located along their cheeks, their forehead, and the base of their tail. Every single time they forcefully brush against your skin or your clothes, They are depositing complex pheromones that are completely invisible to you but loud and incredibly clear to any other animal. And here is the thing most people completely fail to realize. That scent fades. It does not last forever in the air. So your cat literally has to come back and refresh the invisible ink. That is what a massive amount of those random visits actually are. Your cat walks in, rubs against your leg or your hand with intense focus, and walks away feeling deeply satisfied. To you, it looked like a cute, fleeting little moment. To your cat, they just legally renewed their territorial claim. You are still theirs. The paperwork is officially updated. This is exactly why cats intensely check on you even more after you have been outside in the cold or around other weird animals. You came home smelling wrong, smelling like the strange outside world, and your cat is absolutely not going to let that slide. They desperately need to overwrite whatever unfamiliar, threatening scent you brought into their safe space and immediately replace it with theirs. It is not jealousy, exactly. It is something far deeper. It is a dominant predator that needs the entire world to know that you belong exclusively to them. It perfectly synthesized detachment theory and secure base behavior concepts. But wait until you hear the fourth reason, because it will completely break your heart. 4. They need to know you didn't leave. What happens when you've been sitting in one room for way too long without making a single sound? The house is dead silent. Maybe you're just staring at a screen, and suddenly, your cat shows up at the door, staring intently at you. Ever wonder why? It's not curiosity. It's anxiety. Not the dramatic, loud kind of panic, but a quiet, low-level need to physically confirm that you're still there. Animal behaviorists call this the secure base effect. It means your cat uses your physical presence as their ultimate emotional anchor in an unpredictable world. As long as they know exactly where you are, they feel safe enough to go eat, sleep, and do their own thing. But the exact moment that certainty breaks, even just from a long, eerie stretch of silence, they come looking for you. Christine Vital's 2019 study at Oregon State University tested this directly. When owners left the room and came back, the vast majority of cats showed clear, undeniable signs of secure attachment. They relaxed almost immediately once their person returned. That reaction isn't casual. It means your cat's entire sense of safety and well-being is built completely around knowing you're accessible. So those random check-ins where your cat just silently pokes their head in, sees you breathing, and leaves, that's not nothing. That's your cat desperately resetting their nervous system. 5. They're secretly training you. Have you ever stopped to really think about what you do when your cat checks on you? You probably look up. Maybe you softly say their name. Maybe you reach down and give them a gentle little scratch behind the ears. Seems completely innocent, right? That's exactly what your cat is counting on. Every single time your cat walks into the room and gets a reaction from you, even a remarkably small one, their brilliant little brain files that away. That visit worked. They got something highly valuable out of it. Attention, a physical touch, a moment of direct eye contact, it all counts as currency in their world. And the more consistently you respond, the more your cat repeats the exact same behavior. This isn't just a wild instinct anymore. This is a highly calculated, learned strategy. It's the exact same psychological principle behind operant conditioning. A behavior that gets rewarded, gets repeated. Your cat figured this out without a single formal lesson. They tested it, you responded perfectly, and now it's an unbreakable pattern. You think your cat is checking on you just because they care, and they absolutely do. But they also keep coming back because every single time they do, you prove to them that it was totally worth the trip. 6. They learn this from watching you. How many times a day do you check on your cat without even thinking about it? You walk past the living room couch and gently glance over. You quietly peek into the dark bedroom where they're sleeping just to make sure they're breathing. You call out their name from the kitchen just to see where they are. You've been doing it for so long it feels completely automatic. But your cat has been silently watching every single one of those tender moments. This is the ultimate reason I hinted at earlier. The one thing most owners never, ever connect. Your cat didn't just wake up one day and decide to start checking on you. They learnt it directly from you. Cats are brilliant social observers. They carefully pick up on repeated behaviors from the people they're deeply bonded to, especially behaviors intimately tied to attention and closeness. And when your cat noticed that you kept actively coming to find them, they started doing the exact same thing right back to you. This is scientifically called behavioral mirroring, and it is one of the most powerful, undeniable signs of a profound, soul-deep bond between a cat and their owner. It means your cat doesn't just tolerate living with you, they studied you. They absorbed your daily habits, and they reflected your purest love back in the only way they know how. So the next time your cat walks into the room just to look at you and leaves, please remember this. That beautiful behavior started with you. Every single check-in they've ever done is a direct echo of every time you cared enough to look first. You taught your cat that showing up truly matters, and they've been beautifully proving they learned it ever since. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of Meow Logic.